Some people say it's Giannis, some say it's James Harden, or some even say it's Anthony Davis. But the King has not relinquished his throne quite just yet. What's up, everybody? It's the Sports Code, aka Aiden, and welcome back to another video. Now, this video is going to be about how LeBron James is still the best in the world today. At this very day, people are saying that he's washed up, that he's 35 and he's only going to get worse. But he's having one of his better seasons, if not one of his best seasons in the NBA as of right now. So before we get started, please like and subscribe if you still think that LeBron James is the greatest in the world at this current time. Of course, for many people, especially myself being a Bulls fan, if you ask me who's better between MJ and LeBron James, that's obviously a different story. But right now in today's NBA, LeBron is still the greatest of all time. Not all time, greatest in the world. And it's time to get right into why. So obviously, we'll first off start with his age. This guy is probably one of the most experienced NBA players of all time. Let's put it that way. He came into the league at 18. He's nearly had 20 years in the NBA. He's gonna get to 20 years. What a career he's had. Like, 3 MVPs, 3 championships. He's been incredible, and he probably deserves a lot more MVPs. Till this day, at the age of 35, he is still in an MVP race, and could let's not rule it out. He could potentially be the MVP of this season once the season resumes. Now, that's going to be a tough pill to swallow for a lot of people, because a lot of people like to call him the washed king. He's washed up. He's done. He's done at the top level, whatever you want to say. But the guy is having his best career stats wise this season, and he deserves to get the recognition. Obviously, the Lakers are first in the West, and it's not really close. Of course, they're not completely out of the way for getting second or third, but they're definitely going to secure a home court advantage, it looks like. And LeBron James has been leading the Lakers into a very, very dominant season. Now, the main argument for many people when they say why LeBron is not better than a Giannis or is not better than a James Harden is because he always needs at least another star player around him. But you have to look at the game styles. You have to look at how LeBron James compares to how other people play. LeBron James is not a natural scorer. He can score at will, yes, and that's why he's so good. But his main attribute that a lot of people, even himself, would say, he is a playmaker. He's the passer of the ball. He creates the plays. He sets up he does the sets. He sets everybody up. And he's arguably the best passer the NBA has ever seen IQ-wise. He's a phenomenal passer. And not only that, he can score. He can still dunk really, really well at his age. He can get a layup anytime at will. Anytime he wants to be in the paint, he's in the paint, and no one can stop him in that retrospect. So all these attributes that he has, plus he's a very good rebounder, and this season he's having one of his best defensive seasons in the NBA. We've all seen the highlights of LeBron James, but he's gotten a lot of blocks this season, a lot of steals. He's playing the passing lanes extremely well. All you have to do is watch the Lakers games, and you can see how much of an improved defender LeBron is compared to his days in the Cavs. I feel like with LeBron, he had to sort of rest his mind, rest his body, even though he claimed that he was still feeling the best of his career. In a way, he had to adjust to being in a in a state where he's never been before, where he can't carry the load fully, yet he still did it. Look at the Cavs season, right? Look at LeBron James and the Cavs. When people said that he could not compete without help. That season, his very last season, he had Kevin Love. Kyrie left. The team got traded halfway through that season. And LeBron James took that team that was arguably, if LeBron James wasn't there, it's not really arguably, they would be last. And they are last now, or they're very close to last. With LeBron James on a team that was last in the East, they ended up making the finals that year. They beat a very young Celtics team, which arguably, if you put them against the Cavs now, that's a different debate for a different story. They went past the Raptors. They swept the Raptors. That was with DeMar DeRozan, of course. And obviously, I don't really remember the first round. I believe it was like a Brooklyn or something. I'm not sure, but nonetheless, what I'm trying to say is LeBron still has it. He can still carry a team. We haven't seen LeBron in the playoffs for a very long time. It's been a year since we've seen LeBron in the playoffs. So what we see now in the regular season is only going to be a level below what he's expected to be. The playoffs is where LeBron shines, and he shines at his brightest, at his peak. No one can argue LeBron James is a playoff player. When the playoffs are here, LeBron steps up his game. And now he's got help. He's got Anthony Davis, and he's got a very good Lakers team with a bunch of role players that can really contribute along with two stars. Yes, they could and probably should look to invest more within the next year. But for now, you cannot say that LeBron James is not favourite to win his fourth ring. Milwaukee Bucks are arguably the favourites to win the championship, but the Lakers are just behind them. If not, they're around the same. And I really think the Lakers have a very, very fantastic opportunity to win a championship this season with LeBron James at the wheel, at the peak of his career. I don't think he's declining at the moment. I really don't. I reckon this was an arguing point with 2 seasons ago with the Cavs when he was carrying this Cavs team, but he wasn't. That Cavs team was finished around fourth, and no one expected that. That was a talking point then. LeBron James is declining. He's not the player that he used to be, and all of that. He comes to the Lakers. Lakers were third seed last season before he got injured. And even then, there were talking points. Oh, LeBron James, he's not the same. He's not the same player as he used to be. He can't score at will anymore. His mind is going. And even this season at the this is the prime end of the season, right? This is where playoffs would mean for everything for majority of the teams that are still competing for it. LeBron James has absolutely come out this season and silenced everybody. And there was even a trend going on with the hashtag washed up king. And the whole thing about the washed up king argument, I don't even know where that came from. LeBron James, even himself, has called himself has been questioning people that's calling him a washed up king. The guy's 35 and having his best season. He's arguably has not necessarily the worst team he's been on, but besides Anthony Davis, that team doesn't have a lot there. And Anthony Davis and LeBron James are carrying that load. That's why a lot of people could say, arguably, Anthony Davis is better. But I think we all know deep down, LeBron James is the main reason behind that Lakers team. Look at Anthony Davis in the Pelicans, when he arguably has a better team with the Pelicans than he does with the Lakers without LeBron James. Does Anthony Davis make the playoffs with that team? He could. 8th seed, probably. But I think Anthony Davis has excelled with LeBron James by his side. And Les, we got to admit it. As a Bulls fan, I don't like LeBron as much as the next guy, but you can't deny how good he is, and you can't deny how good he has been for an organization, especially with the Lakers, also the Cavs and Miami. These teams were teams that were down in the dumps, and LeBron James has picked them up since the very start of his career until now and put them in a chance to succeed and win championships. He's won a championship everywhere he's gone, and the Lakers is the next step, and he will probably get a championship. If not this year, next year. I will 100% guarantee, or not guarantee, I 100% believe LeBron James can win a championship within this year or next year or the year after that, and win a championship with every team he's been to. The Cavs, he's won a championship. Miami, he's won 2 championships. The Lakers is next, and a lot of people, if he does win the championship with the Lakers, he is. People will believe that he's the best of all time. He's better than MJ. He's better than everybody that you could compare him to. Bill Russell, Will Chamberlain, anybody that you want to compare him to, he would be better. And that's an argument point for another time. Let's see what happens if LeBron wins that. But you also can't deny his stats in terms of, look at the all-time scoring list. Look at the all-time rebounds, steals, blocks, assists, all of this, free throws, everything. LeBron James is nearly number 1 in everything. LeBron James will definitely get number 1 in scoring. It's only a matter of time with that, and that's going to be historic. Like, we haven't seen it's been 20 years, 30 years since something like that has happened where someone's beaten number 1. And now LeBron James is going to do it in our era, in our lifetime. So that is going to be very exciting to see someone actually becoming all time, and we get to sit there and say, people in our generation, we watched that player do that. We watched this player make history. The assists. He's probably going to be number one in assists too, if he isn't already. Him and Chris Paul are very, very close, and they're achieving it, getting higher and higher on the daily, pretty much, until this suspension, of course. But with LeBron James, he's probably going to be number one in assists. Wow, like that's two major statistics that he's going to be number one in. And of course, the other ones, that's up for debate. Anybody can say he can or can't, whether or not that's true or not. There's a lot of dumb statistics that LeBron James leads in. But if we're looking at the main ones, those are the two where the most important ones, arguably, that people care about the most, and he's going to be leading them both. So yes, LeBron James is the greatest in the world at this current time. And maybe in a few years, someone's going to capture that throne. But when people say James Harden is better, Giannis Antetokounmpo is better, Anthony Davis is better, Kevin Durant is better, the only thing I have to say is, look how long LeBron James has captured the number one spot in the NBA. For many people, maybe he's lost it a few years ago. But for a lot and majority of the people, he is still the best in the world. Last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, he's still the best in the world today for a lot of people. And as much as we can say all of these players, at the end of the day, no one has had more experience, more success than LeBron James. And especially with the teams that he's on, he's won a championship. As I said before, he's won a championship everywhere he's gone. He is still favorites to win a championship now. There's only time's gonna really demonstrate if he is the greatest of all time. But in the world today, all these players that are up and coming, even Luka Doncic, even all these players that are up and coming, that are ready to really, really strive to be that main player, that NBA star player, the one that carries the NBA on their shoulders. And God bless them, because when LeBron is retired or he's done with his career, there's so many people that are going to put that number one status on their back. So many people could take that number one spot. But I'm sorry, it's just not your time yet. It's still LeBron James' time. It's still LeBron James' team, and it's still LeBron James' championship to lose at this point. So overall, that's the end of the video. I want to thank you for watching. LeBron James, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Is he still number one in the world for you guys? Or do you think Giannis has taken that spot, or James Harden? Let me know, who do you think has taken that spot, and also who will take that spot when eventually that spot becomes available. But for now, no matter who you could say, LeBron James is arguably, most likely, majority of the people would probably say this, is still the best in the world today. Stats and everything, you can, anything that you want to find, it can back up your argument. So let me know what you guys think. I want to thank you all for watching. This is the Sports Code. Please like and subscribe if you think LeBron James is the best in the world. Take care and peace.